Whakatū mai tō ringa, mena kai a koe tētahi whakaaro e hāngai ana ki tēnei kaupapa o te kaitiakitanga.
Te aki a papa tōnuku.
Ai, kia ora. Te aki a papa tuanuku. He kaupapa nui tērā, ne?
Growing up in Hokianga, kaitiakitanga and manaakitanga, they're not actually values that have been taught. It's always been a way of life.
He whakaaro anō tā koutou?
Stop putting kaka in the harbour.
Ai, kia ora. He aha kei roto i tō tātou wahapū e pai ana ki a tātou?
Ika.
Ai. Hea tēnei wahi, he pātaka?
Kai.
Ai, kia ora.
Us whānau in Hokianga, our whole being and our life being is around the moana. It's our identity.
He taonga tēnei mea, te wahapū? Hea tātou? Ne.
My class is called Te Mauri o Te Wai, so we have the ability to travel in Taitokiro to wherever the waves or the winds are safest for our tamariki, and we're currently driving to Opononi to head over to Niniwa. Niniwa is one of the taniwha that guided Kupe to Aotearoa.
We have Friday options. And this one is Mauri o Te Wai. There's several other options, but I chose this one because I love the water. So there's fishing, kayaking, paddleboarding, diving. We've done a lot of things that will obviously relate to the water. I surfed once before this. After that, I caught one wave and I was just kind of hooked. Kamatara, Jihei, Mauri ora.
He tai, he tai, he tai, Julia, he tai marua.
Glad that I can really grow up where my tupuna came from. Growing up in the Hokianga, I love everything. I love everything from being able to see my nannies, even though, I love them to bits. But like sometimes it's like, oh yeah, your one trip, 10 minutes to the shop could turn into 2 hours and a cup of tea at her house. I'm a bit of a weird kid, I'm not gonna lie, because I love doing everything, like everything outdoors, everything indoors, from my marae to my urupa, to being in the mara at my kāinga, everything. I just love. Yeah, I really love being the taio. My good mate Waikuru did a kōrero to the council about the wastewater management stuff. And I do know that if you look out over that way, there's a green buoy, and that is where the pipe ends, and it shoots straight out from there into our harbour. My house is just on the hill right over there, so it's pretty close to it, and living that close to something like that is not really, not really nice. Because I do see whānau getting kaimoana from the rocks over there, but then I'm kind of like, would you really want to be eating that type of kaimoana?
For Hokianga, we have 4 oxidation pond systems, wastewater systems, that discharge semi-treated wastewater into our beautiful harbour. We've looked at the data over many, many years, and semi-treated can mean a lot of things, and sometimes it means really, really disgusting, and all of the times it means inappropriate human waste going into where we eat from, what sustains us, what gives us life. There's lots of threats to the harbour, but human waste should be the easiest one to get out because it's something that our local government has control over. This harbour is what connects us. There are different iwi, different hapu, different communities all around it. Water flows, so it's connecting us.
Here we have our shed, which we do carry out all our maintenance tasks on, where we sell our fish from. It's uncoordinated, but we know where everything is. It's been over for 5 generations. I'm the 5th. Started off at a very early age, whilst going out with my father, going out fishing during school holidays. during weekends. Just grew a love for it. I could see the way he would supply kai to our local whānau, local hapu, local marae, and that was something I wanted to carry on. This harbour in general will always provide us with fresh kai as long as we respect it. For us as a Māori commercial fishing business, we really pride ourselves on holding our own rāhui, so to speak. We're allowed up to 1,000 metres of gill net on each species that we fish, so Pātiki and Kanai. But for us here, we only really need about 100 metres of net on each, and that provides us with more than enough kai to support our community. A lot of our old locals have now passed on, sadly, but I'm fortunate enough to see their vision and hear their opinions at local marae, at local hapu meetings, future-proofing for our future generation.
This is a movement that far exceeds my own life. It's been going on long before I was alive, and it's still going on now. That an argument and a fight has to be had over having no excretion in your actual bay, in your ocean. It would sound ridiculous to anyone, but it's a reality here.
So she starts in Te Rapunga, Te Kitinga, she sees something, Te Whainga, she follows it to understand.
It doesn't matter which way you look at it. The idea of any kind of human waste going into wai is a defilement. It's important to use that word, it's defiling the water. So the idea to then take the most defiling thing about a person while you're still alive and put it into that is too much. And that gives you an interminable understanding of the place that wai inhabits in our mind and our culture. If you're not careful, you'll come to these things and seek to support someone else's dreams. It needs to also be your dream, your aspiration, to not have any human waste going into our wai.
For me, kaitakitanga is first knowing what you're looking after, whether it's the land, it's the sea.
The tile is bigger than just us as people. You have this sense of obligation to look after the tile, look after the land, not for you, but for the generations to come.
O ngā mihi kia koutou katoa i o koutou whakaaro. Whakatū tō ringa, me he mea, ka mahi kaitiakitanga koutou i ara. Hihi au te kiti o koutou ringa katoa. Kōrero mai, he kaitiaki ahau. Mō ake. Mō ake. Ka pai. Kia ora tātou.